going kamikaze like.
This is the store I usually go to. It's called Numero Uno. I always go here because it's like 2 blocks away. So like the first ingredients from here, we're gonna get cream of mushroom soup. Believe me, it's very good. It goes good with pork chops. You'll need cream mushroom. So from here, you're gonna be wanting to buy your meat. Now, what I usually get is pork chops, like those thick, juicy ones. I remember when I was a little kid, I would pull these little tickets out just for no random fucking reason, and I would just mess with other people because they get mad. And the one that helped me out today is my dad. Alright, so these are the meats I'm gonna get. Center cut pork chops. And don't forget, you gotta get some mushrooms. Some rosemary and some thyme would go good as well. And an onion. And like I said in my description of my channel, everything will be under will be under $30. That's a promise. Alright. So once you buy the pork chops, you're gonna want to let it sit out for about 20 to 30 minutes, so it becomes nice and dry. They're already dry. So now we're gonna add some pepper. Or from there you cut. Now you're gonna add some salt. Now once you put the seasoning, you're gonna want to pat it down so it just stays. Alright, with the first side, you're gonna want to do it again to the other side. So once you got that ready, you want to get like at least 3 to 2 cups of rice, depending on how many people you're gonna serve. Like for me, I'm cooking for 5, so I'm gonna do like 3.5 cups of rice. I cut it. Alright, now I can't stress this enough. You have to wash your rice so it gets rid of all that starch. So you're gonna want to put your hand in there and just stir it around. Just rinse it out. And please make sure your hands are clean. Alright, so now you're gonna put in water into your pot. And please make sure it's wet, not dry like y'all leave your girlfriends. You're boiling up the water and add your pepper. Believe me, it's a good addition. And then you're gonna add like 3 cloves of garlic. So once you get your rice cooking, you want to add some garlic. That's what your garlic should look like when you're done chopping it up, dicing it up, or whatever you want. It should be looking like that. So from there, you're gonna add it to your rice. So when you're done with that, you're gonna turn on your stove, put your pan on there, leave it on for a good 5 minutes, and determine whether you should put your meat on it. Put your hand over it. Don't be that dumbass to put your hand on top of the pan. Believe me, I've done it. You will burn your hand. Once you know it's ready, then you start putting your meat. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear that sizzle. Trust me, it's very, very, very fucking sexy. So for now, you're gonna let your pork chops cook for 8 to 10 minutes on each side. Don't be that one guy to flip it constantly. It will not cook properly. It's gonna be raw in the middle, and you're gonna get sick. So now, once the rice is coming to a climax, take the top off. Alright, so now that I left the pork chops cooked, this is the color you want. Looks beautiful. As Chef Ramsay says, it's fucking gorgeous, mate. Believe it's fucking gorgeous. So now that you've been letting your rice cook for about 10 minutes, it should be done. You want to check it, stir it a little bit, you know. Try one. If it's hard, it's not ready. Alright, so once your pork chops are done, you want to take them out. Like I took your girlfriend on a date yesterday, but it didn't end well. Just saying. Girls are evil. They leave you on scene every time. So you want to leave this to rinse And then you're going to want to take out your saucepan. Now that you're done with all that, you're going to want to saute your mushrooms. So the way you know that they're sauteed is when they're translucent. It's very easy. They're not too cooked. They're not too hard either. For the mushrooms, they're not that hard. Alright, thanks. And a side note, always leave a window or a door open, or else it's gonna look like Snoop Dogg passed for a visit. Trust me, it was foggier in here than it is now. You can do a little flips. The way you do that is you put it all the way in, or just do that. I'm doing this one hand. My brother went to go take a break, so it's a little hard. Alright, just like that. Just let them finish sauteing. So once the mushrooms are sauteed, or translucent, or however you want to call it, you add your soup. You add this. Alright. You just let that, get brown or green. I'm colorblind, so I don't know. It's brown, greenish. You just let it get to that color. You let me know what color it is on the comments. Fuck. It may even be red or blue. I don't fucking know. Just leave it in the comments, alright? Trust me. It'll be better for me. Or as everyone's fucking tripping out about. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I did get it.
Oh, you asshole.
Still recording also.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
My God. Okay, cut it. Alright, so now once the soup or sauce is getting into a boil, you're going to add your pork chops. You're going to add your meat. Like the way I did your mom. Yeah, you're just going to add it in there. It's going to give all that grease and all that flavor to it. And that's where you're going to add this too. Alright, and then from there you just let it simmer on. Alright, so now that it's almost finishing up, you're going to want to add spices like black pepper or this Mexican bullshit right here. I add it because it gives more flavor. The way I give the way my dick gives more flavor to a girlfriend's mouth. Alright, so now that it's done, you serve it. You turn off the heat, then you get ready to serve. When it comes to serving food, it's about presentation. You're not going to want to serve it all messy. So this is the way I'm going to do it. 1 scoop of rice, or 2 scoops, whatever. And just pat that down. And from there, you're going to get nice pork chop. Right there. Then you're going to get this. Just get a little bit, and you're just going to circle it around. Just like that. Like that's fine. And bing, bang, boom. Pork chop with rice and mushroom sauce.
Tell you how I feel, but it's soundproof.
Some of you guys may find this unappetizing because it's too creamy, too mushy, too gooey. Or I added creamy mushroom soup. Added to the meat. The way my meat gave you the creamy substance. By this time, it should be ready and done and served. Give it to people who are bitchy and hungry. For instance, my parents.